I thought I had them. Well, at least they were where you thought they were. How are you? Good.
Can I squeeze behind you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. What's up, Mr. Lima? How you doing?
Great. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't get to come see you the other day. I had meetings with the design team.
I know, that's great. I'm glad you got to do that. That was more important right now, so you can make sure you get everything handed out. Okay, I'll go right now.
Did you know I can play this?
I know.
Thank you, color guard. Now please remain standing, remove your hat, place your hands over your hearts, and join me in welcoming the Lakeside Singers as they perform the national anthem. Thank you, choir, for that wonderful performance. And good morning, Snookville High School. Welcome to our 2025 Veterans Day Honorary Assembly. A special shout out to our band for their wonderful performance on the March of the Armed Forces, and to our choir for their beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you to everyone who took time out of their day to be here to honor those with us, and especially those who are no longer with us. The freedoms we enjoy today are possible because of the brave veterans who sacrificed so much for our country. Throughout our nation's history, more than 1.1 million American service members have given their lives, including around 650,000 who died in battle and 1.8 million who were wounded while defending our freedoms. While we can never fully repay this debt, we can recognize and thank the 16 million Americans who are still with us today. We are privileged to unite as a school and honor the veterans in our community and the many lives they have touched. As we come together to celebrate their courage and service, I am proud to introduce each one of these remarkable individuals to you. Please give a round of applause for each of our veterans after their slide is shown. Veterans, if you are able, please stand so we can take this moment to show our appreciation.
Firstly, we have Alan Ashelford. He served for 2 years in the Army and was ranked a sergeant, and he earned the Marksman Medal.
Next, we have Andrew Hoos. He served for 13 years in the Air Force as a staff sergeant. He was awarded the Air Force Commendation Medal with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, Army Commendation Medal, Air Force Achievement Medal, Meritorious Unit Award with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, AF Outstanding Unit Award, AF Good Conduct Medal with 2 Oak Leaf Clusters, National Defense Service Medal, Iraq Campaign Medal with 1 Service Star.
Arnold Jensen. Arnold served for 24 years in the Army and was ranked a corporal.
Benjamin Boydston. Benjamin served for 5 years in the Army and was ranked in E4.
Brandy Schaefer. Brandy served for 20 years in the Air Force and was ranked as a Master Sergeant. She earned the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Defense Meritorious Service Medal, and the Korean Defense Service Medal.
Brent Decker. Brent served for 2.5 years in the Marine Corps, and he earned the Platoon Medal. He was ranked an E3 Corporal.
Charles D. Petrie. Charles served for 3 years and unfortunately passed on October 24, 1996. He was in the Army and he was ranked as a Sergeant First Class.
Curtis Campbell. Curtis served for 22 years in the Army, and he was awarded the Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, Army Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism, Expeditionary Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Korea Defense Service Medal, Non-Commissioned Officer Professional Development Ribbon, Army Service Ribbon, Overseas Ribbon, Combat Action Badge, Expert Marksmanship Badge, and the Presidential Unit Citation or Meritorious Unit Citation, and he was ranked as CW3.
Donald Godwin. Donald served for 3 years in the Air Force and was ranked as an Airman First Class. He earned the Helicopter Repairman Medal.
Dwayne Garminson. Dwayne served for 20 years in the Navy, where he earned the Good Conduct in the Vietnam War, and he was ranked an AGI-EB.
Earl Humphreys. Earl served for 2 years in the Army and was ranked as a sergeant. He earned the 2 Distinguished Commendation Medals with Oak Leaf Clusters.
Ed Hedgeforth. Ed served for 4 years in the Air Force, where he earned the American Spirit and Homer Medal for graduating first in his basic training class of 1,200 people, the President Unit Citation, the Good Conduct Medal, and the Sharpshooter Medal. He was ranked as Staff Sergeant.
Gareth Blunt. Gareth served from 1995 to 2016 in the U.S. Army, and he earned the Joint Staff Service Medal for the time worked in the Pentagon on the Joint Staff, and he retired as a major.
George Hernandez. He served in the Army for 3 years active and 3 years reserve. He earned the Professionalism Ribbon for Iran Conflict Medal and was ranked a corporal.
Jack Coogan Kendrick Sr. Jack served for 8 years in the Army and was ranked as a nurse.
Jared West. Jared served for 8 years in the Army and was awarded multiple Army Commendation Medals, multiple Army Achievement Medals, Army Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Medal, Korean Defense Service Medal, Army Forces Service Medal, and he was ranked a sergeant.
Jason Bubke. Jason served for 9 years in the Army and was ranked a specialist. He earned the Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom medals.
Jim Snyder. Jim served from 1988 to 2009 as the Army National Guard and from 2009 to 2016 as a U.S. Army Reserve. His branch was 74-78 Air Force Active Duty. He was awarded the Meritorious Service Medal, Army Achievement Medal with 5 Oak Leaf, Army Achievement Medal for Civilian Service, Good Conduct for Army and Air Force, Missouri State Emergency Ribbon with Star, Humanitarian Service Medal with an oak leaf, National Defense Ribbon with 2 stars, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Cavaso Service Medal, National Non-Article 5 Medal, Army Reserve Consonant Achievement Medal, 1 silver oak leaf, 2 bronze, Army Overseas Ribbon, 3 stars, Army Reserve Mobilization Ribbon with silver hourglass, M for mobilization and 2 for twice. His rank was E8 Master Sergeant or First.
Louise January. Louise served from 1968 to 1970 and 1974 to 1976. Her branch was Army Nurse and she was ranked as an E5.
Louis Martinez. Louis served for 24 years in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. He was awarded the Meritorious Commendation 4 times, Medal Meritorious Service Medal 3 times, Army Achievement Medal, Good Conduct Medal, Instructor School of the Americans Army Linguist, and he was ranked an MSG E8 retired.
Nick Sorda. Nick served for 20 years in the Navy and was ranked as a Senior Chief Petty Officer.
Paul Schaefer. Paul served in the Air Force for 24 years and was awarded the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Defense Meritorious Service Medal, and Korean Defense Service Medal. His rank was a Senior Master Sergeant.
Ray Hill. Ray served from 1967 to 1969 in the Army, and he was ranked as a Spec 4, and he earned the Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Air Medal, and Marksman Medal.
Robert Craig gave II. He served for 20 years in the Marine Corps. He was awarded the Fleet Marine Force Combat Action, Purple Heart, and Navy Achievement, and his rank was an HNC.
Robert Green. Robert served for 2 years in the Navy and was ranked as a seaman. He earned the Vietnam Medal.
Sean Reese. Sean served in the Army starting in 1998 and is still serving in reserves. His awards and decorations include 2 Meritorious Service Medals, 4 Army Commendation Medals, 5 Army Achievement Medals, Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Armed Forces Service Medal with Device, Non-Commissioned Officers Professional Development Ribbon with 4 affixed, Army Service Ribbon, Overseas Service Ribbon 2nd Award, Iraqi Service Medal with 2 campaign stars, Meritorious Unit Commendation and Combat Action Badge. His rank was a Sergeant First Class.
Stephen Buzzard. Stephen served for 6 years active and 11 years reserves. His branch was Air Force, and he was ranked as an E6 Technical Sergeant.
Thomas E. Pekka. Thomas served in the U.S. Air Force for 26 years and was awarded Air Force Medals, Longevity, Good Conduct, Marksmanship, Meritorious Service, Outstanding Unit, and more. His rank was an E8 SMS GT.
Tim Smith. Tim served for 8 years in the U.S. Navy and was ranked as an Engine Man First Class. He was awarded the Good Conduct / Engineering E Award.
Tom Christine. Tom served in the Navy from 1972 to 1977. He was awarded the National Defense Service Warfare and Good Conduct Medals. His rank was a Navy E5 Brown Boat Water Riverboats.
Tony Holland. Tony served for 22 years in the U.S. Army and was ranked as a lieutenant colonel. He was awarded the National Defense Service Medal, Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal with Overseas Bars, Civic Action Medal, Vietnam Cross of Gallantry, Jungle Warfare Patch, Army Commendation Medal, Meritorious Service Medal, Armed Forces Reserve Medal, and the Reserve Overseas Medal.
Tyler Rittenhauer. Tyler served in the Army for 22 years as a CPT. His medals include Meritorious Service Medals 3 times, Army Accommodation Medal 5 times, Distinguished Honor Graduate of the U.S. Army Drill Sergeant Academy, Distinguished Honor Graduate of the U.S. Army Helicopter Flight School, Airborne Paratrooper, Air Assault School Instructor, and Modern Army Combatives Instructor.
Zach Kelly. Mr. Kelly served for 4 years in the Navy and was ranked as an E4.
Tina Shaganall. Ms. Shaganall served in the Army for 2 years as an E2. Her medals include National Defense Service Medal, Expert Qualification Badge, Rifle M16, Marksman Qualification Badge, and Grenade.
Richard Shaganall. Richard served for 20 years in the Coast Guard and was ranked as a TTC E7. He was awarded the National Defense Service Medal, Unit Commendation with Operational Distinguishing Device, 2 Meritorious Unit Commendations, and 5 Good Conduct Awards.
Justin Kirkland. Justin served in the Marine Corps for 3 years as an E3. His medals include National Defense Service Medal and Expert Marksman.
Zach Kavnes. Zach served for 19 years and 6 months in the Marine. He was ranked as a gunnery sergeant, and he was awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal with Valor 2 times, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal under combat conditions 2 times, and combat action drill.
David Lanning. David served for 11 years in the Army and was awarded Completed Operations Enduring Freedom. His rank is a Sergeant E5.
While you may know these men and women for their military service, they are so much more. Each one exemplifies compassion, bravery, and resilience. On behalf of the students and staff at Smithville High School, we sincerely thank you for being here today. We are truly honored to celebrate the freedoms you have fought to protect and to express our deepest gratitude for your service. Thank you.
At this time, we ask that all students who are thinking about joining the military after high school, please stand. Let's give these students a round of applause. Now we ask that all students who have a family member in the military, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you to those who have served and who plan to serve. Smithville High School appreciates your dedication to our country. The concert choir will now perform United We Stand.
Choir for that amazing performance. Let's give them another applause. At this time, we're honored to welcome Ms. Shaginaw for a veteran speech.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tina Shaginaw, and I'm honored to be here with you today. Not only as a teacher, but as someone who has served in the military. Veterans Day has always held a very special place in my heart, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share a few words with you this morning. Today we come together to honor the men and women who have served, who continue to serve in the armed forces of the United States. Veterans Day is more than just a date on the calendar. It's a day to pause, to reflect, to recognize the sacrifices made by those who have worn our nation's uniform. For me, Veterans Day is especially meaningful. Before I became a teacher, I served in the military myself. That experience shaped who I am. It taught me discipline, teamwork, resilience, and the importance of service to something greater than myself. But my connection to the military doesn't stop there. In my family, serving our country is a proud tradition. My father served as a Navy SEAL until he was medically retired. My stepfather served as Army infantry and completed 2 tours in Vietnam. My father-in-law dedicated an amazing 30 years of his life to the Army before retiring. My husband served 20 years in the Coast Guard before retiring. His brother also served in the Coast Guard. I have a brother and a son who have both served in the Marine Corps, carrying on the tradition of courage and commitment. Another brother who served in the Navy. A brother-in-law and 2 nephews who have served in the Air Force. A niece currently serving in the Air National Guard. And several cousins who are serving in the Marine Corps, Army, and Navy, continuing that proud legacy of service. Our family has great pride in our military and in this country. We've seen firsthand the courage, the sacrifice, and the sense of duty that come with service. We've also seen the quiet strength of military families, the ones who stay home, who hold things together, and welcome their loved ones back with open arms. So when I say that Veterans Day matters to me, it's not just because I understand the uniform, it's because I understand the people behind it. Each veteran's story is unique, but they share a common thread: the willingness to serve something greater than themselves. Whether they served in times of peace or in times of war or overseas, they all answered a call, not knowing where it would take them, only that it mattered. What Veterans Day reminds me most is that freedom isn't free. It's earned every single day by those who step forward when others step back. By those who put on the uniform knowing they might be called to serve far from home. By those who, no matter the branch, no matter the role, dedicate their time and their hearts to protecting the values that we all share. To the students here today, Veterans Day is your chance to remember that the freedoms you enjoy, the right to speak your mind, to learn, to dream about your future, they are all made possible by people who believe in something bigger than themselves. Take a moment today to thank a veteran. Listen to their stories. Let them know their service matters. My dear friend Harold Searcy was a Navy pilot during World War II. I could listen to him give the details of the first time he landed a plane on a carrier over and over. I relish our conversations. He is 102 years and 10 months old. He will be 103 in January. And whether we are at an American Legion meeting or he is telling stories on the golf course, I will always take the time to listen to him share his stories, because he matters. As students, teachers, and members of this community, we have a responsibility to keep their stories alive. Not just today, but every day. Say thank you. Learn their names. Listen to their experience. Honor their service through your actions by showing respect, kindness, and a little bit of gratitude. To my fellow veterans, and to all who have served or supported someone who has, thank you. Thank you for your courage, your strength, and your sacrifice. Our nation is stronger, freer, and better because of you. And to the families of veterans, those who have waited or currently wait, worry, and then welcome your loved ones home, your service and love are just as vital. It is an honor to stand here today, not just as a teacher, but as a veteran, a family member, and a proud American. May we never take for granted the freedoms that have been protected for us. And may we always honor those who have safeguarded them. Thank you, and happy Veterans Day.
Thank you once again to Ms. Shaganoff for taking the time to be here with us and sharing your experiences. Now it's time to welcome our first student speaker, Dominic Santulli.
Well, thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Dominic.
So I have a script here. I don't think I need it today. So I want to go ahead and ask you all a question. What did you do this morning?
Took a shower.
Good. I was almost positive you probably all did those things. But it probably went something like this as well. We all woke up this morning, got out of bed, regardless of how hard it was. We all got dressed in the clothes we wanted to wear. We all ate something for breakfast, and then we all made our way here to school. The interesting thing about this is that none of you thought of what you did this morning until I asked you. And this is completely normal. Because we often, whenever we get into our habits and our routines, we just forget about the things we do, and we do it without thinking. We stop thinking. And we shouldn't do that. Because when we stop thinking about these things, we forget the bases that they're built upon that hold it all up. So here's an example. In order for you to wake up, you need a bed. And where does a bed go? It goes in your bedroom inside your house. And where does a house go? Well, a house is built on land. Seems simple enough. Except that's where we stop. And we need to think about the land. Because in order for those houses to be built, that land has to be fought for, and the people in it must be defended. And who do you think does that? Ladies and gentlemen, it is not only these distinguished members here before us, but also the many in our nation's history. In 2026, on Independence Day, we will celebrate 250 years of the United States of America. Give a round of applause for that. What a milestone. 250 years of the founding of our nation, as well as 250 years of our military members who fought and died for it. But we don't really think about them, do we? Do we often think about the men and women who are overseas every single day in different countries, not knowing the dangers that they'll face when they wake up? And more so, those members protecting their families here in the United States, ensuring that they have beds to sleep in, that they have the clothes they want to wear, that they have food they can eat and schools to go to. And not just their families, but all the families of the United States and all the citizens of the United States of America. we don't think about that either. Every day, 22 veterans take their lives. And even more so, we don't think about the families of which the veterans never got to go home to. Rather receiving their soldier, they received a folded flag and the assurance that they did not die in vain. We don't think about that. This is just the unfortunate reality that we have all come to live in. Because when we don't think about those things, we don't think about that base. Because without them, we could not live the American dream that we all live every single day. Without them, we can't be the people we want to be, do the things we want to do, and live the way we want to live. And other than just this one day out of the year, we don't think of them, even though it is all possible because of them. So everyone in this room, please, other than just this one amazing holiday, the next time you go anywhere, whether it be Walmart, Target, Quick Trip, anywhere, it doesn't matter, and you see that service member with veteran on their cap, or veteran on their shirt, or one of those really cool guys that drives a motorcycle and wears a leather jacket and all their squadron patches, it doesn't matter. Please think of them. Go up and thank them. Because in one way or another, you get to live your life the way you want to live it every single day. Thank you for your service, and thank you all.
Thank you, Dominic. Now we will hear from Adelie, who is going to be reading this poem, Flanders, by John McCrae.
Thank you, Dom. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch, be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Thank you all for attending today's assembly and showing your respect as we honor our nation's veterans here in Smithville. To our veterans, thank you for your courage, sacrifice, and dedication. Your leadership and service have paved the way for future generations and continue to inspire us all. As we close, let's take a moment to show our deepest gratitude. Please join me in giving our veterans one final heartfelt round of applause as they stand and we recognize their service.
quick dismissal things because it is a little bit crowded. We only have a couple entries.